Welcome to the Football Channel, guys. I'm Bruno. Today I want to talk to you about the transfer window. Obviously, today is a huge day for European football, for world football, where it's the deadline for the transfer window. It's the transfers deadline, and that's always a big day. That's always a big day for news and for transfers and for football fans. There aren't that many days that are as exciting in the football calendar as the last day in the summer transfer window. And this time around, and this year, obviously, everything's different because of COVID. This time around, deadline day, October 5th. I mean, we've never had this before. It's usually sometime in late August or usually early September. But still, this is our last day of the transfer window, the summer transfer window. But let's go. I mean, there's lots of things to talk about, and I will make a video later today after everything is said and done and after the transfer window is all closed, but there's still some time to go until then. So I want to talk about what we know so far and what has been done already, what's about to be done, what's probably not going to be done, but it's still fun to talk about. So the first thing, PSG doing some very good business. They got Moise Kean on loan from Everton. He's an extremely promising Italian winger of African origins. He first came into he came through the Juventus youth ranks, and he was extremely promising. PSG got him. He hasn't really had the chance so far to Everton got him from Juventus, and he hasn't really had the chance to really come into his own playing for Everton so far. So maybe this move to PSG will help him. Maybe he'll have some more opportunities, even though, I mean, it's hard to see how he'll have more opportunities at PSG than he did have at Everton. You know, when you think about PSG's attack with the likes of Di Maria, Neymar, Mbappe, Icardi. I mean, it's a murderous row that they have in attack. So, but maybe it's certainly a good deal for PSG because they'll add one more talented player to that lineup of attacking threats. And that's not the only deal that PSG did. They got Danilo Pereira from Porto, and that's a fantastic deal. They got him on loan, and he is really going to add some stability, some muscle to PSG's midfield. I think PSG is a very strong team, but they still need a little bit more in midfield. I mean, in attack, they're good, but in midfield and defense, they could use a little bit more muscle. And Danilo Pereira is a fantastic player for Porto, for the Portuguese national team. So very good addition. Another player that plays for the Portuguese national team this time, João Mario, former Sporting player. Inter signed him a couple of years ago for a lot of money. I believe it was like something like 40 million euros. And now he hasn't quite worked at Inter. Apparently Conte is not, doesn't really see him as a very good option for his team this coming year. So he's going to join Sporting, his original team, Sporting, and he's going to join Sporting on loan. It's a good deal for João Mario because he'll have more minutes. He'll have a chance to develop, to impress again. He probably wouldn't get that chance playing for Inter, and it's a fantastic deal for Sporting because he's a great player, and they really need new great players. The big ones, though, so far that we know are probably Manchester United's deals, and these ones, at least a couple of them, seem to they're almost done. Actually, Alex Telles from Porto to Manchester United. It seems that one is already done. He's a Brazilian left back from who's coming from Porto to Manchester United, and it seems that he's going to cost around 15 million euros plus variables. It's a great signing for Manchester United, and this might seem a little bit opportunistic to mention it, but it's impossible not to. I mean, after their disastrous performance defensively against Tottenham, they really need to add some quality to that defense. And Shaw, I mean, he was terrible against Tottenham. I think Alex Telles will add some quality to the Manchester United team as left back. He's a very good left back. And then probably even bigger. Cavani, it's not done yet. It's not a done deal yet. Apparently, he's doing his medicals at Manchester, but he's waited a lot. Cavani, he played his cards right. He waited until the very last minute in order to get a big deal at a big club. And Manchester United, some people are labeling this a panic buy, and some people, because they've had some problems with South American stars not performing at Manchester, like Di Maria, like Falcao, like Alexis Sanchez. Some people are a little bit wary of this, but I think Cavani is really it's not exactly what Manchester United needs because they need more than that, but they will certainly benefit from having a consummate number nine, a goal scorer, and yeah, he's no spring chicken, but he'll have, I think, one good year at least left in his boots, and I think he'll score goals for Manchester United. I can see him becoming Manchester United's number nine, par excellence. So I think that's a good deal for Manchester United for free. I mean, why not? I think they really need to add some quality to the team. Another big one, Federico Chiesa is gonna go to Juventus. It seems that Juventus was finally able to get that deal done. Federico Chiesa, a guy that they really wanted, right winger. They even offloaded. That's another news. They offloaded Douglas Costa to Bayern. He's going to go to Bayern. He's going to go back to Bayern. He was a Bayern player before he joined Juventus. Very good, talented winger, Brazilian talented winger, but Juventus had to make some space, probably because of salary wise. They needed to make some room for Federico Chiesa, but that's a great signing. Federico Chiesa, fantastic player from Fiorentina, young Italian, extremely talented. So that's a good deal. I'm not sure if that's completely confirmed yet, but it seems that it's all. If it's not officially confirmed, every outlet is saying that that's a done deal. So also another player leaving Juventus, probably on loan. De Chilio is going to join Lyon. It seems that it's going to be a loan deal. Rudiger, Chelsea's trying to get rid of some of their players. They have too many players. They want to make some room as well, reduce their salaries. Rudiger hasn't been featuring for Chelsea, but he's a very talented player. He has a big salary. He starts for Germany often. It seems that one of his possible destinies is going to be AC Milan. AC Milan they would certainly be glad to have him, but it seems that there are some problems there in terms of the money, the salary. So maybe he won't go to AC Milan, but there are a number of teams interested in getting Rudiger out on loan from Chelsea. So he's probably going to leave Chelsea. Depay, Barcelona's big target. It's uncertain if he's going to join Barcelona or not. It seems that this deal, Barcelona getting Depay, which is something that Koeman really wants, is contingent on Dembele leaving the club, probably on a loan deal to Manchester United or some other team, probably to Manchester United. But that also is not certain. So it really does seem that if Dembele finally joins Manchester United on loan, Barcelona will be able to get Depay from Lyon. Apparently, it's not going to be a super expensive deal. We're talking about 15, 20 million euros, not a lot more than that. So that I think that would be a fantastic deal for Barcelona. I mean, Depay is looking very good. He looked very good playing for Lyon in the Champions League. I mean, he's a standout player. He's one of Holland's really big stars, and I think that would, especially with Koeman at the helm, I think that would add some quality to Barcelona. And as I said before in other videos, I think Dembele really needs a change. He needs at least 1 year in a different setting to play his football, to develop as a player, maybe as a person as well. But he doesn't. It seems that the Barcelona environment is a little bit toxic to him right now. So it would be good, I think, for him to spend 1 year somewhere else and then come back stronger. And the Depay would be a fantastic coup for Barcelona. So I think that would benefit everybody except maybe Lyon. Now, Bakayoko, and this one is confirmed. Bakayoko is going to join Napoli, leaving Chelsea. Moses is probably going to leave Chelsea to join Inter permanently. He was on loan this past season. Conte really wants him back, and it seems that's a possibility. A little bit more uncertain, but it seems that it's still a strong possibility. Dele Alli going to PSG. PSG really wants Dele Alli as a loan, and the player is unsettled at Tottenham right now. He's not a part of Mourinho's plan, so that's a real strong possibility, but still nothing done yet. But something to watch. Definitely one of the deals to watch until the end of the transfer window. Darmian will leave Parma, will join Inter on a loan, it seems. Osama Idrissi leaving AZ and joining Sevilla. Callejon signing for Fiorentina as a free agent. That makes a whole lot of sense. It makes a whole lot of sense to Callejon because he's a great player. He knows the Serie A very well. That's where he made his career, really. And he left Napoli this summer. For him, I think Fiorentina would be a great club. And Fiorentina needs someone to replace Chiesa, and I think Callejon is just the man to do that. So a great signing for Fiorentina, very good for Callejon as well. The veteran Yaya Toure might join Cadiz. That might be his next club. And another big one, Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey from Atletico Madrid. This is a complete shocker if it goes through. Arsenal wants to pay his clause, which is 50 million euros, and they want to take him to England. Atletico doesn't want to sell him, doesn't want him to go. He's one of Simeone's key players in midfield. That would be a great coup for Arsenal and disastrous for Atletico, really. But we'll see what happens. It's not confirmed yet. It seems that it's very close to being confirmed, though. Ahmed Traore from Atalanta to United. Apparently, this one is also not confirmed, but very, very, very close to being confirmed. He's a young winger, extremely talented, still a teenager. And apparently, United is going to pay up to 30 million euros for him, which is a lot of money, honestly, for a team that wanted to get Sancho and really needs every penny if they want to get Sancho in. I don't know if it makes a whole lot of sense because this is a player that still needs to develop. He didn't even feature that much for Atalanta last season. Apparently, has a lot of potential. He's a very good young player, but I don't know if you really need and really United really needs that. They need to bring in a big star or at least players that can make an impact right now. I don't know if that's the best use of their money. And that's another one, Jadon Sancho, the big story of the summer, probably. Apparently, things are looking very grim for Manchester United. Dortmund is just not interested in selling him. They want to build that project with Sancho, with Reina, with Haaland, and so on. All those talented players, all of those 5, 6 really talented young players that they have, and they can build a really fantastic team if they manage to keep them. And Sancho leaving would certainly send, not only would weaken the team, but it would send the wrong message. It would send the message that they are selling these youngsters, these super young super talents that they've been able to collect and assemble. And that's not the way you interrupt Bayern's dominance in the Bundesliga, which is reportedly what they really want to do. So probably we're not going to see Sancho in a Manchester United shirt anytime soon, really. Maybe in January we'll talk. I mean, for sure we'll talk about it again in January, but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen this summer. Bayern, though, they're signing lots of people. They signed free agent Choupo Moting from PSG. I might have pronounced that wrong, but they signed Douglas Costa from Juventus on a loan. They're signing Bona Sarr right back from Marseille, and that makes sense because they did lose some players. Even though they're a fantastic team, they did lose some players this window with Perisic going back to Inter. I believe it was Inter. He's going back because he was just on loan. Coutinho going back, same thing, going back to Barcelona. So they did lose some players. They lost Thiago Alcantara to Liverpool, so they do need to bring in some players to balance things out. Balotelli, kind of a big name from the past, he might join Watford. Justin Kluivert, Patrick Kluivert's son, apparently joining Leipzig from Roma. That one is confirmed. It's going to be on a loan deal. Kalinic, leaving Atletico Madrid to go to play for Verona. Rafinha from Barca might go to PSG on loan. That would be another interesting loan for PSG to strengthen their midfield slash attack. Ganduzi leaving Arsenal to exchanging Arsenal for Hertha Berlin. Torreira set to join Atletico on loan. Smalling, another big Manchester United story, and especially people are saying after their disastrous game against Tottenham, why sell Smalling when people are really saying Manchester United should bring in a centre back, not get rid of one, especially one like Smalling, who actually he comes from the Alex Ferguson era. He's very experienced English national team, Premier League, now Serie A. He's had a great season. He knows the club. I mean, does it really make sense to let him go? It's probably not going to happen, honestly. But Roma really wants to bring him in. And then you have Deulofeu leaving Watford to go to Udinese. They're both owned by the same family. And finally, for now, the last news I'm going to share with you: Leeds just signed Rafinha from Rennes, a Brazilian winger from Rennes. Another seemingly good signing for Leeds. Another talented player to strengthen that Marcelo Bielsa very exciting lead side that he's building. So these are the news I wanted to share with you. That's what we know so far, but certainly we're going to have a lot of um, some new big stories until the end of the transfer window. By the end of the transfer window, so uh, as soon as the transfer window closes, I'll make another video with all the updates and share that with you guys. Thank you.